The tourism value of the marine ecosystems of the Virgin Islands is approximately $194 million annually, and the territory can generate an additional $22 million annually from visitors for environmental preservation. That's according to a study conducted and sponsored last year by the VU University of Amsterdam IMV Institute for Environmental Studies and Wolf's Company. President and Director of the Wolf's Company, Esther Wolfs, says all visitors to BVI are attracted to the BVI's tranquility and natural environment, with overnight visitors spending over $1 million. She says they won't return if the environment is not protected.
So this resulted in a willingness to pay by the visitors of $25 a day on top of what they're already spending for environmental management. And what we see here, which we don't see very often with this kind of research, is 34% is willing to pay not for a specific attribute, but just for not having this future scenario. And this confirms what we saw in the beginning as well, that people and visitors who come to the BVI come here for the total natural landscape, for this beautiful tropical island with its charm. And they are willing to pay just to prevent from changing that. The other one is 30%. So there is willingness to pay to maintain the safety level right now on the BVI. And then these 26% is specific for environmental services. So if we look to the environmental services, then there is a $5 per day for maintaining the coral reef quality and a $1.5 per day for beach width. So total for environmental management for these specific ecosystem services, there is a willingness to pay for almost $22 million per year. So the tourism value of the ecosystem services is in total $194 million per year, which is a huge amount.
The Joint Nature Conservation Committee commissioned the study that was presented at the May 13th public meeting at the J.R. O'Neill Botanical Gardens. Deputy Premier and Minister for Natural Resources and Labor Dr. Kedrick Pickering reiterated that there is no tourism in the BVI without the environment.
The study provided an analysis of the state of environmental knowledge, the legal capacity, and the capacity of government and the wider society to act on knowledge and implement legislation to protect and manage the environment, to guide the identification of priority actions, to implement environmental mainstreaming within the British Virgin Islands, unquote. So there were short-term and medium-term priorities that were recommended by this study, and the need for the government and people of the Virgin Islands to fully understand and comprehend in a very detailed way the value of the environment. Now, one of my statements and probably one of my swan songs is that in the BVI, and I continue to preach this sermon, there is absolutely no tourism without the environment.
The government of the Virgin Islands, through the Ministry of Natural Resources and Labor, has recently launched a climate change awareness campaign aimed at promoting an understanding of essential linkages between the preservation of the environment and the overall development of the territory.